Hello Sunshines and welcome to deValiante Plays Amelie by 2.5 Studios. This is a psychological sapphic mystery visual novel about a girl named Amelie. Forbidden from leaving the house, Amelie awaits the arrival of her longtime pen pal Sophia, to her dear friend Lalika's dismay. What secrets will Sophia unravel that were best kept buried? This was recorded over on my Twitch channel. Head on over there to join me every Tuesday and Thursday evenings and every Saturday morning. Warning. This video contains strong language and disturbing imagery. Discretion is advised. Now without further ado, let's get started. We're gonna have to do all this again. The rain never seems to cease at this time of year. Oops. It pours from the sky in its unending grief as if longing for something unseen. Thunder roared in the distance, enough so to make the young woman flinch, but not enough to make her waver. Can I skip? Can I? Okay, this is amazing. Last time I looked at the newspaper, this time I'm gonna look at the tabletop. This makes me so happy that I can do this. Sophia ran her fingers over the tabletop. The wood was carved with an intricate pattern that wound around the edge of the surface. Her hand reached across to pick up a book that laid face down. Behind Sophia, the window began to shake in the wind as her fingertips grazed the surface. It's so windy. She spun around just in time to see the front door fly open and the howling wind filled the entryway. She scrambled to the door and with great effort shut it again. Phew! Amelie? When Sophia spun back around, the newspaper and the items on the table were all gone. Sophia? Oh, Amelie! Please, use this. Thanks. I'll bring an umbrella next time, I promise. Sophia took the towel in her hand. It was soft, but somewhat old. She lightly dried her hair and clothes, but still found herself cold. Then if you're now dried off, would you care for a tour of the house before afternoon tea? That sounds great. Okay, and then they do the thing. So now we go to the next decision. You're my guest. It would be remiss of me to allow you to lift a finger. From what I remember, Amelie was going to go prepare the tea, and Sophia offered, and last time I clicked Defy My Fate, so instead I'm not going to click Defy My Fate. If you insist, but I'm happy to help any time. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Please rest. Amelie? Yes. It's nothing. Take your time. Alright, let's see if we get a different, haunt, maybe. The room was spacious and dead silent apart from Sophia's footsteps as she crossed the wooden floor. Each step was deliberate and slow as her eyes searched through the room. Nothing in particular stood out. Large windows showed a glimpse of the outside world through thick curtains. The rain was still coming down hard, obscuring her view. The windows shook every now and then, but the wind had seemed to die down a little. Scary. Behind her, a chair at the dining table had been pulled out, as if it were waiting for her to sit down. Amelie? Was that you? Amelie? Her hand rested against her chest, begging her heart to calm. Or Lalika? Whether a hollow laugh sounded through the room or not, she wasn't sure. She quickly sat down in the seat that was left for her. The table was already set, but once again she noticed a thin layer of dust on the surface. Through the silence, Sophia could hear it again. Footsteps. But this time from directly above. The master bedroom? Oh, nope, it's the same haunt. In front of her eyes, Sophia watched the scene unfold. A woman, not older than 40, removed her shoes and stepped onto the table, yet nothing was disturbed. She reached up and took hold of the noose. The rope wrapped around her neck like the finest pearl necklace. Join me. The woman's eyes locked onto Sophia's. Her hand was outstretched, waiting to be taken. A rusty smell filled her nose, accented with a faint smell of perfume. Sophia shivered in response, her breath frosty on her lips. She reached for the hand, slowly. I'm back. Ah! Sophia? Oh, Amelie. I'm sorry, you scared me. Is everything all right? Sophia stared at the spot the woman was only a moment ago. Both she and the deuce had disappeared. I really need to stop yawning. Probably not gonna happen. Yes, I think I'm just a little tired. Good. I'm sorry for the delay, but I prepared the tea and the pastries. Oh, so this is what a high tea looks like? High tea will come later. This is just a simple afternoon tea. Will Lalika be joining us? I believe so. Was she here a moment ago? No, she wasn't here. How strange. She told me she was coming to sit with you. Perhaps she got herself busy with something else. Should we wait? There's no need. It would be sad to let the tea go cold. Sophia watched as the tea filled two out of the 3 cups. The third cup sat empty. For some reason, the very sight filled her with dread. She picked up the cup and brought it to her lips. It was oolong tea. The taste was bitter and musty. With her heart on edge, she placed the cup back down on the saucer, smiling towards Amelie. Did you have much trouble getting here? Sorry. A little. My ride broke down, so I had to walk for a bit. Broke down? I'm extremely sorry. If the staff had been here, I would have sent someone to collect you. It's okay. It's just a little rain. I just wouldn't want you catching a fever. My medicine store has been running low of late. No worries. I usually carry ibuprofen with me. Ibuprofen? I haven't heard of it. Anyway, I'm glad you arrived here safely. I'll drill a bath for you later to make sure you are warmed up properly. Thank you. Amelie sipped at her tea before looking down at it with a confused expression. A little stale. I'll ask my father to procure a new batch when he arrives home. Where are your parents, by the way? Well, we were separated due to the plague. They took the staff to wait until a cure is found and left me here with Lalika as to not catch the disease. Right, I understand. I spent a long time separated from my family due to the pandemic, too. It warms my heart to find another thing in common with you, Sophia. I still hold that that's not something that you want to have in common with someone, even though technically a lot of us have that in common with the world right now. Why am I yawning? Why? I was surprised to hear that it's safe enough for you to visit. Perhaps that means my parents will be back soon too. I think so. The world seems to be opening back up again. So, what do you do locked up in a big house all the time? Well, I usually spend my time sewing or playing music. I used to write, but? Well, my parents wondered if it was feminine enough. Oh, I don't really think that matters. If you enjoy it, then I say you should do it. Sophia, then what about you? Well, I'm studying art at university right now, so I guess that's what I spend most of my time on. You attend university? Yeah, although I'm thinking about dropping out. Sophia, you are truly filled with surprises. You on your own land and you attend school? How jealous I am. Why don't you do the same? Oh no, I'm not allowed. Of course you are. Anyone can attend within reason. But, well, wouldn't it get in the way of my marriage? You're engaged? Amelie shook her head. No, not yet, but I'm already 19. I'm sure my father has prepared my dowry. An arranged marriage? Yes, naturally. Oh, I don't think I'll ever get married. Really? Doesn't your family object? I don't think they really mind as long as I'm happy. You don't have to either, you know. Oh, you've given me much to think about. Much indeed. Alright, let's skip ahead. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. That skipped a lot. Alright. Lalika? At some point, the two women had gotten close enough together that they could feel each other's breath on their lips. The two parted with reddened cheeks, Amelie quickly brushing her skirt off and standing up. I should be going to bed. Please rest well. If I'm not yawning, I'm coughing on air. What is going on? We can talk more about it in the morning, right? Right. Good night, Amelie. I'll see you tomorrow. Amelie left the room. Meanwhile, Sophia's eyes studied the space. Yeah. We're gonna accept my fate. For some reason, Sophia just couldn't sit still. And now I can't skip, so this is new. She tried to lay down to rest, but turned this way and that uneasy. I'll get some water. The hallway was dark, with most of the sconces having been blown out already. Sophia stepped carefully through the space, conscious of the sound of her footsteps created. The kitchen was by the stairwell. Hand-painted portraits were lined up in rows on either side of the hall. She stared up at the grand staircase. Each step was inviting, enticing her to make the ascent. Her large eyes stared once again at the imposing stained glass window, and then to the doors that awaited upstairs. Her hand rested against the kitchen door, her fingers dancing over the handle. It stayed there as her mind debated with itself. Waiting. Come here. Come visit us. Her hand dropped to her side as she ascended, past the glass window into the next floor. 2 doors awaited her. A chill ran through... I was about to say a chill man. A chill ran through the air as the scene played out before her. 2 women dragged a man's body up the staircase, leaving a trail of blood on the otherwise pristine carpet. They pushed open one of the doors. The man's head hit the final step, but he made no move to stop them, nor cried out in pain. He was already long dead. The figures disappeared into the room. When Sophia blinked, the door was shut again. She trembled. The master bedroom. From behind that closed door, a voice called out to her, but the words were much too faint to make out. Her hand rested against the handle. Sophia couldn't stop it from shaking. With a careful motion, she pushed open the door. A musty smell came from further inside the dark room. Sophia, peering into the darkness, quickly took hold of one of the lit candles near the room and stepped inside. A portrait sat up above a large canopied bed. The curtains were pulled back, hiding whatever was inside. In the portrait, Amelie sat beside a woman with a green dress and brown hair, done up in a bun. Standing behind them was a man with an imposing brow and a large beard. Oh. A family of mice ran under the bed and out of the room. Sophia jumped to the side, narrowly avoiding them. Step, step, step. I kind of want a bed like that, not gonna lie. Each step brought her closer to that bed. Each step made her chest feel heavier, tighter. She stood before the bed and reached a trembling hand to the curtains that hid whatever lay inside. A wind blew from somewhere unseen and her candle extinguished. Behind her, the doors shut and the room plunged into near complete darkness. Amelie? Is that you? I'm sorry I came in here. After you asked me not to? I'll just go now, okay? Her body fell forward before she had a moment to react. She stumbled through the curtains and landed on something hard that rested on the bed. What? The curtains flew open and the moon shone in from outside. It's a dead body! The body she was expecting to find was absent. In its place, 2 skeletons long ago decayed. They laid side by side, one smaller and the other larger. But now, one was either side of her. She screamed, pierced through the air, but no one came running. She tried desperately to squirm, to run, but it felt as if something was sitting on her, holding her down. As she struggled, she saw it. 2 dark, red eyes hanging above her, watching. You won't take her away from me. Da-na-na-na, she's mine. Ooh, creepy. Oh, she's so creepy. Not Sophia, but Lalika. Like, we don't get to see Lalika at all in Sophia's stories, but now we can play Lalika. Notice yours Amelie, yours Sophia, yours Lalika. Our fucking Yandere ghost lady over here. Alright. Thank you for joining me as I played Amelie by 2.5 Studios. The next episode will be out shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you know when the new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. Let's keep the comments chill, so no hate or spoilers, as I'm not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.